Hello everyone, today you are in for a treat because today's video is a banger. We are answering the question of the century for computer and laptop enthusiasts. Windows versus Mac. Which is better and which to buy? I have used both and I will share the experience of using them. To make this as fair as possible, I am generally comparing Mac versus Windows, not only my Mac or my Windows laptop. Here I have the M1 Pro MacBook Pro 16-inch and an HP Pavilion X360. Both laptops are a few years old. MacBook uses the M1 Pro chip from Apple and the HP uses i5 10th generation from Intel. So the Apple laptop has more power, but it is newer also. So these laptops were made for different things, but they were both pretty high-end machines when they came out. The HP was made for office work, nothing much, but the Mac was made for everything. Heavy video editing, 3D rendering, with its 10 CPU cores and the 16 GPU cores. It is definitely more powerful, and I bought it as an upgrade from the Windows laptop, because I needed a laptop a little more powerful, not just for office work, but for editing and heavier, more demanding stuff for a laptop. The first thing I hated about having a Windows laptop, which they haven't fixed in the last few years in other Windows laptops, is when they are not plugged in, they don't use 100% of its power. I mean, what is the point of portability if you don't have the power anywhere you are? I hated that I was always looking for an outlet for anything, even like opening a browser. It was a nightmare. Second thing I hated was the fan and noise. They fixed it in the next generations, but it is not as near good as any Mac fan noise on Windows. Even like opening the browser, fans started, and I don't think it is just this laptop. It overheated like crazy. I don't think I even heard the fans on this, and I pushed it a lot. And the Air models don't even have the fans, but they aren't as powerful. Let's compare some more categories: battery, screen, build quality, speakers, and of course the user experience, and something special, the special features. First up, the battery. Generally, Mac has much better battery in the Windows laptops, and that is the case here. The Windows laptops with moderate usage had around 3 to 4 hours battery life, very poor. And this Mac has days of battery life. It is so amazing. But the newer Windows laptops have very good battery. Second, the screen. The MacBook Pro has one of the best screens on any laptop. It has 99% color accuracy, and the Windows has much less. So it's safe to say that the Mac has better screen. Build quality. There is no debate here. Mac has much better build quality. No creaking, hinge is much better, but the Windows laptops have very good build quality over the last few years. But if we are talking about this laptop only, this HP was very poorly built. Speakers, no debate, Mac is much better. Just take a listen to this comparison. Although the newer Windows laptops have very good speakers, no laptop compares to the MacBook Pro in terms of speakers. And next up, maybe the most important thing of all, the user experience. When you take a MacBook, you feel premium because it is a premium device. And when you take a high-end Windows laptop, you won't feel that premium, because their build quality is just not that great, except if you don't buy one of the most expensive Windows laptops, like the Microsoft Surface or some Asus or Dell laptops. But they are more expensive than an M1 Pro MacBook Pro in 2025. I mean, I bought this used, and I couldn't find a Windows machine as good as this one for the same price. And generally speaking, if you buy a gaming Windows laptop, which are known for having good performance, their build quality won't be that great. But that depends on the laptop you choose. When you turn on a laptop, macOS is free, while Windows isn't. And if you are coming from a Windows laptop, it doesn't take that much getting used to. I mean, it took me like a day or two, and I really like macOS. Only thing that Mac is not good at is gaming. Anything else, it is superb. So, if you are a heavy gamer, just don't buy Mac. And if you don't game much, Mac is a great option. And of course, the special features. Mac isn't known for being innovative, and generally Apple isn't as innovative as Windows or Android. So Windows win this category. Just tell me a Mac that can do this. Can you fold a laptop in half and use it as a tablet? I don't think so. The conclusion. When I used a Windows laptop, I had many issues, and when I bought a Mac, those issues just disappeared. Even if this is a high-end machine, I had many issues. So for me, Mac is better, and I don't see myself going back to Windows. But it is all personal preference. I like Mac even though I use an Android. I know people who use iPhone and Windows, or Android and Mac. It is just a question if you are willing to make the change. So, who knows? Maybe you like it. And as I said, for me, Mac is better, but that maybe won't be the case for you. Just go to a store and try it before making any decisions. That is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe, and stay tuned for next videos.